Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll find Hall. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Slant. Tighten up. Check nickel.
This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check three. Middle. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check pass.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Valvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Stop. Who draw Corker?
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
And an alley to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 52. Pass 85. Pass 85.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right. At the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Rip right.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Your track, your track. Hey. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's it, baby.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Motion, motion.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56. Mike, hey,
Brady now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Go.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Right there. 19. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Shit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let it. He's got a man. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Ricky. Alert. Check. Crunch. 80 weapon. Check out route. Look out.
On 2nd and 1. Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lawrence Guy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
You can't block me.
Open man here is Foster. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for that.
Throwing again. Brady, incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, watch Sam, middle. 54, Mike, 54. Here we go. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Bills.
Mike's 54. Cut.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They come up in an offset eye.
Check. Alert. 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Right there. 54. Bravo. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball.
On 2nd and a yard. Allen, his pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things down.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Brady. Ebron caught left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They're running it. Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
4 yards. Jackson on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Brady, and that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Wait, set. 20. Max 56. Let's go. Under 10. 10. Banjo. All right, here we go. 20.
And they will run it with Michel. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Wait, that wide 80. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. Sugar, sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Brady now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. Wide, get wide. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, Michelle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah.
The final shot before half for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56.
Check 43. Bang, bang.
Hey, tight.
Bang, bang.
They go with Howard again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Watch the slant.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st down, Buffalo.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, Have to admit, I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Howard. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Shoot!
Look out.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 49.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Look out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To the air. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Howard. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Wait, set. 380.
Check. 48's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check your hot read.
380. Hey.
On third down, Michelle. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. And the Buccaneers have just extended their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Where's that?
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Where's that?
They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Watch safety creep.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, now. Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now.
And it's Michelle once again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, ball 66.
Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, 66.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. He's checking.
56, 56.
Switch.
Alert.
Mike 54.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
5 wide.
Rush in. 6 guys.
Running with Howard. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 1st and 15.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Alert.
Watch the shit.
On the toss play, Howard.
Check. Lucky.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On second down now. It's Howard, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Off 52. Hey, tight.
Here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. Michel. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run with Michel, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 54. Mike, 54. Oh, here we go. Oh.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Buffalo, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.